Okay, there's a lot of channels out there that are getting blocked apparently because like when I search through the truthers channels, the churches and all that, they're not telling people what God said. Um they're not mentioning the Bible when they talk about the end of times. They're just talking about it and they're like, is the immunization the mark of the beast? No, it's not. Is the RFID chip in your credit card the mark of the beast? No, it's not. And they'll say no, it's not to everything. And they're lying about it because the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, and they have actual truther channels out there. Now, I think some of these truther channels are like the Illuminati or something like that, because it's ridiculous. The number of channels, like I can scroll through, basically look up something like the Mark of the Beast or the End of Times or something like that. Look up something that's only in the End of Times. And what you will find is a whole slew of pastors going through saying the Mark of the Beast isn't even here. And we know the Mark of the Beast is here. We know it's the RFID chip. So a lot of times, unless you get truther channels, um, like the little guy, the truther channels from the little guy, he's telling the truth. He reads the Bible and he's telling the truth with the Bible, what he sees. But I have noticed that a lot of times the little guy is a lot closer than the big establishments. Because the big church establishments, they're not doing what they should be doing, number one, anyway. They should be feeding the homeless people and doing all this and that. They're not doing it. They're taking those offering plates and they're paying the pastor and they're paying people in the church. They're paying the people working in the church. They're not paying like the homeless people, the good notable causes. Like all the philanthropists would have these good notable causes that the church should be looking into. But anyway, they're not looking into that. They're looking into their own pockets, from what I can tell. And they're trying to take away all the fear of God, and that's not what God said. God didn't say don't be afraid of me or don't be afraid of Satan. God said definitely be afraid of Satan. But take comfort in God because he's stronger than Satan, yeah. But all this is wrong when they're like trying to take all the fear away from the Mark of the Beast. The Mark of the Beast is there to put fear in you. It's fear is what it is. If you take it, you will have good reason to have been afraid, because if you take it, it shows all the horrible things that happen. But anyway, it's just making me mad that like these little truther channels who have like no following whatsoever are telling the truth, and then like the big establishments, you can search them all night and day and they'll be like, no, the RFID is not the Mark of the Beast. And you're like, yes it is. Because we already know what's coming, and we were told what's coming. And it's weird how the big establishment doesn't do something about it, or try to. You would think they'd be stocking up on food or something because of what's coming. What's coming is, famine, and you can't buy and sell. So you think they'd be stocking up on stuff, maybe, where you can buy and sell certain items that you would need from day to day. And be prepared for when they themselves would become homeless. The church should be prepared for when they would become homeless too. So that's something that I don't see how they're kicking their homeless brother in the head and being like, we're not going to help you, when and after all that, the RFID chip, and not even saying it's there.